Now, Coach Stephen Keshi is likely to start the same team that he paraded last month against Malawi in Sunday's 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Ethiopia. Now, this is in line with Coach Keshi's resolve not to tinker with his winning team. Reports say Vincent Inyama remains in goal, while the quartet of Efe Ambrose, Elderson Echejele, Godfrey Obwabana and Azubike Igweke will fill the defence. Chelsea star John Mikelubi leads the midfield trio that includes Ogenyo Nazi, Nnamdi Oduamadi and Victor Moses, while the duo of Emmanuel Emenike and Ahmed Musa spearhead the forward line. Defending champion Novak Djokovic survived a late scare to reach the semi-finals of the Shanghai Masters. The Serbian, despite losing the first set, rallied to beat Frenchman Gael Monfils 6-7, 6-2, 6-4 in the quarterfinals. World number one Rafa Nadal made a light work over Stanislav Wawrinka to qualify for the last four. The Spaniard outclassed his Swiss counterpart 7-5, 6-1. And finally, in world sports, Sri Lanka's cricket players have paid tribute to the Indian Sachin Tendulkar, the world's most prolific international run scorer, after he announced his retirement. Well, Sri Lankan cricketer Kumar Sangakkara said it was the end of an amazing career. Team captain Angelo Matthews is of the opinion that Tendulkar is indeed a living legend of the sport. And that's it on Sports News. I'm Archie. We'll be back with the rest of the news at
10. Guinness. Made of more.
And on the foreign scene, 27 people have died today when a boat capsized off the coast of Lampedusa. More than 200 migrants were reportedly on the boat. Reports said people on board had crowded to one side of the boat, causing it to capsize as it tried to get the attention of a passing aircraft. In the meantime, the International Criminal Court is treating Africa unfairly. The words of Ethiopian Prime Minister Tedros Adhanom at the opening of a special AU summit holding this weekend. Our correspondent Timotokwe Fagbemi tells us more in the days, a summary of foreign stories.
The African Union is holding a special two-day summit to decide if member states should pull out of the International Criminal Court. But that sentiment has been challenged by right groups across the continent. The 54-member group has accused the Hague-based ICC of hunting Africans and has specifically demanded that the court drop the proceedings against Kenya's leadership. Meanwhile, the International Criminal Court has ruled that Libya's Gaddafi-era spy chief, Abdullah al-Senussi, can be tried in Libya. The decision means that the ICC will no longer demand that Mr. Senussi be sent to The Hague to stand trial. Still on the African continent, at least 12 migrants have drowned and some 116 others were rescued after their boat capsized near the Egyptian port of Alexandria. The boat sank early this morning and the survivors, mostly Palestinians and Syrians, were taken to a naval base. The incident comes a week after at least 311 migrants died when their boat sank off an Italian island. In other parts of the world body in charge of chemical weapons and of overseeing the destruction of Syria's stockpile, the OPCW, has won the Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Committee said it was in honor of the OPCW's extensive work to eliminate chemical weapons.
The decision by the Nobel Committee to bestow this year's Peace Prize on the OPCW is a great honor for our organization. We are a small organization which for over 16 years and away from the glare of international publicity has shouldered an onerous but noble task to act as the guardian of the global ban on chemical weapons that took effect in 1997.
Finally, India is preparing for a massive cyclone which is sweeping through the Bay of Bengal towards the east coast. Cyclone Falin, categorized as very severe by weather forecasters, is expected to hit Orissa and Andhra Pradesh states on Saturday. And those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
And on entertainment news tonight, Nollywood veteran actor Olugbenga Odumosu, popularly known as Pakasumu, is seeking financial assistance. He is currently suffering from a cardiovascular ailment. Victoria Dewo has details and other stories.
On the entertainment news tonight, Nollywood actor Olukayode Olugbenga Odumosu, popularly known as Pakasumu, is currently struggling for his life as a partial stroke from 2009 has left the 60-year-old actor in a sorry state. Pakasumu, who has been gracing the movie set for over 40 years, says he has spent all his life savings on medical treatment and now needs financial assistance.
Personally, I've spent over 4 million naira between 2009 and 10. Do you understand? But that is personally. I can't give you the account of what my family have spent. Do you understand? Because I've sold 2 plots of land, sold my BMW car.
And the 2013 edition of the annual one-week-long jamboree that celebrates the life and times of Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti is set to kick off as the Family and Events Committee announced activities for the event. This edition, which has been tagged the movement of the people, will examine Fela's legacy in tandem with the legacy of reggae legend Bob Marley.
Everybody knows Fela and Bob Marley have so much in common in terms of their musical excellence, musical contribution to the world.
And Kuzo Records recording artist Eminik says his debut album will not be released this year. The singer, whose breaking single, Ugly Temptation, was well received, says although the album is almost ready, it will not be released until 2014.
After I released my first single, my video, a lot of people were asking me if I was going to drop an album. I said there was so much work to be done, but now we just did a little work. Video is not coming out anytime this year, but it's going to be coming out sometime next year, middle quarters of next year. Yeah, that's when I'll be dropping my album.
9 missing episodes of the BBC-produced 1960s Doctor Who has been found at a television station in Jos, Nigeria. The discovered episodes include most of the classic story, The Web Affair, and the 6-part story, The Enemy of the World. It is thought to be the largest haul of the missing episodes recovered in the last 3 decades, as the BBC plans a 50th anniversary for the Doctor Who's franchise.
Why this delay?
And that's all for tonight, and back to the main news now.
And the main news again. The Accident Investigations Bureau has revealed that a faulty engine caused the October 3rd Associated Airlines plane crash in Lagos. The Independent National Electoral Commission has recognized the Bamanga Tukur faction of the People's Democratic Party. Human rights groups have urged a better education of young females on the occasion of the International Day of the Girl Child. And the African Union has accused the International Criminal Court of treating African issues with bias. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night and have a wonderful weekend.